You said the display only had outright
patented height adjustable seat. So we put in a lot of thinking into making this different and to making this very well, in many ways superior to what's available in the market today and what consumers
unveil Mahindra Gusto. And at the day's event would be, we will start with the Mahindra Gusto introduction and a technical walkthrough, followed by a small AV. So I request you to either mute your mobile phone or switch off so that it will not disturb your AV interaction session. And I would request you to keep your questions in the end. We're going to have a small session followed by a test drive vehicle. So you can enjoy the
Gusto, here we go. Yeah, yeah. Here we go. Here we go. Everybody knows I got gusto. Here we go.
Always a new product launch is for the manufacturer very exciting, and for the market saying, so what's new about this? And so what's so new, what's so different, why is it special? So before I do that, can you just bring one second? What I will do is I will show you why are we so excited about the Mahindra Gusto, why is the Mahindra Gusto a big deal, why should you be excited about it, not just as media people, but as consumers, as people who buy and use scooters, and why it's so special. So, before I do anything else, let me please show you the new Mahindra Gusto. And that's really been the big challenge that we've had on how to create that difference. So, first thing we did was we went back to consumers and said, what do you want in a scooter? What is it that you like in a scooter? So they all said, we want a scooter that looks different, that rides different. And so the first thing we did was we worked on styling. And as you can see, this product, we've had it styled in Italy, so it matches that we've created, be it the front grills that are there, even the side indicators. Now everyone has side indicators that are transparent, and I want to just draw your attention. But even within the side indicators, we have a styling element put into it, which not just adds to style, but also adds to strength, so that it's more difficult to break. And that's the uniqueness of some of the styling elements that we have put, because these are all parts that can damage, and therefore we work a lot on these. The second part of the scooter is really, and what everyone looks for, is the engine. So what's so special about the engine? And because at the end, the engine is what matters, and the engine is what makes all the difference to your riding experience. So we started with the engine. We said, what is it that people really want? They want, the number one thing that you want from the engine is reliability. The second thing you want from it is fuel efficiency, and the third thing you want is power. We worked on all the three elements of the scooter. So this engine is designed with a much heavier crankshaft and bearing. A heavier crankshaft and bearing means you have a more smooth engine, which gives you better power distortion and a much smoother torque in terms of as you pick up. We put into it a high capacity HT coil. What that does is that the spark plug in this burns for the longest period. When a spark plug has a longest spark for a long time, all the petrol in the petrol chamber burns. And when all the petrol in the petrol chamber burns, you get the maximum power and the best fuel efficiency out of it. We put in a it gives you the benefit of how you ride, and the ride and handling in terms of rough roads becomes much better. The second thing we have in this is we have a very long wheelbase. So the point from here to there is amongst the longest in the industry. So you have a high ground clearance, long wheelbase, so you are more balanced. And therefore, whether you are at high speed or slow speed, the way you can manage in this scooter and the way you can handle this scooter is very good. Now, once you have these two things, you have one more big advantage that we have. This scooter is amongst the heaviest in the category. Now, when you have a long wheelbase, you have a heavy engine and you have a heavy vehicle, we are able to lower the center of gravity of the scooter. Now, the lower the center of gravity of the scooter, the more stable it is when you are driving it, because you are going to sit on top. And when you sit on top of a scooter, what happens? The moment you sit on top of a scooter, you are raising the center of gravity, and so when you turn, you can fall over. But when you have a center of gravity of scooter that is lower, you are more stable when you turn. That's it back to her position of comfort. If that is an important need of driving a car, in two-wheelers it's even more important. Because in a car you're on four wheels and you're stable. But on a two-wheeler, these are only 2 points on which you are stable. The other 2 points that make it a 4-point stability are the 2 feet. Once you have 2 feet on the ground and 2 wheels, you are completely stable. If you have only 1 foot, you are partly stable, and if you have no feet, you are only dependent on 2 tires and you will fall over in a static position. So the question really was, how do we make it more comfortable for me who is 6 feet tall and my wife who is 5 feet 3 inches tall? Because when my wife sits on the scooter, in this position, she will be very comfortable, but I am not. So the question really was,